Yeah, man, I do it for the fam. Tryna put food on my table, going ham. PYT says she knows who I am. Brows on fleek, she'll do it for the gram.
Alright. You know what it is. You've seen the title. You know what this is, dude. It's a fucking thumbnail tutorial, dude. Let's do this. Alright. So, you guys know I make thumbnails for phase replays, phase hugs, or maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm just fucking random. Alright. I am a random. Fuck me, dude. Alright. So, this is gonna be a something. This is gonna be a thumbnail tutorial. Oh god. But, yeah, I'm gonna, like, use the same style that I use for replays as thumbnails, and if you don't know what they look like, if you don't watch replays, which you should, must be fucking retarded or something. No, you're not retarded, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. If you're wondering, oh, fuck, dude, never mind. If you were wondering when I was on Synergy Wolves' channel, I tried making a Twitter header, like, banner tutorial, and it was shit, and I was like, I realized, I make thumbnails, dude, let me just make a thumbnail tutorial. But, yeah, these are his thumbnails. I make pretty much all of them, and if you see one, like, right here, I wasn't there, but, you know, or, like, his pranks, or, you know, supply drop openings, but other than that, I make pretty much all of them, and I have been for, like, probably a good solid, like, 5 or 6 months. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to do today, so, you know, if you've been wondering how I make them, so here you go, now you're gonna know. Normally I would pen tool out, okay, he would send me a screenshot, and I pen tool it out, so I'm gonna speed this up so you don't have to fucking watch me sit here for like 2 minutes and watch me do this, so, yeah. Alright guys, so I pen tooled it out and you just seen that, it was all spit up and nice and everything. Oh shit, actually I forgot. Alright guys, it's all pinned out, it's ready. So yeah, this is, basically you just pen tooled the sniper out and yeah, that's about it. Unless, depending on what game it is, but for BO3, they're a lot harder than BO2 and like MW2 and stuff like that, because I mean it's fucking like a futuristic game. It looks like a fucking gun straight out of Halo or something. I don't know, but yeah. So normally I would I have like a PSD template that I made so like it's quicker and faster for me to make them whenever replays needs them. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna make them so you guys see, you know, what I do. The size for thumbnails is I think it's 1280 by 720. Yeah. So, normally if you get a screenshot though, you can just stay on the screenshot because that's how big they are, so. Unless the person that you're making them for is fucking retarded or something. But, yeah, you, make a new fucking document, make it 1280 by 720, and you drag the screenshot over like a boss, dude. Like a fucking boss. Alright. Next thing you want to do, what I do, is I duplicate the layer. You can press Ctrl J. I duplicate the background layer, not the sniper. Go to filter. Where is it at? Blur and radio blur. Everyone asks me how like I do the zoom effect. You just filter, blur, radio blur, put it on zoom, and put the quality on best, and put it around like 7. That's pretty good. And then I lower the opacity to like 90. That's how I do that, in case you want to know. Alright, so normally after that, I would have like a bunch of lighting and stuff on the PSD, but after that, you just want to add a stroke. You double click onto the, sniper layer that you cut out. Put a stroke on that, and put that to around, for this at least, you put it to around 6 or 7, I think. Actually, 8 looks pretty good. With thumbnails, you really just want to make them pop. That's like the point of a thumbnail. People say that normally, my fucking friend Connor just tweeted me something. Oh god. Alright, but the point, alright, fuck, I'm getting sidetracked, guys. I need to put my phone away, hold on. The point of a thumbnail, holy shit, is to, you know, make it pop, make someone want to click on your video. Now, Keemstar made a video on Twitter saying, you know, thumbnails really aren't that important, and to be honest, they aren't. If you make good videos, you see Jeff, he doesn't have, like, glamorous thumbnails. I mean, honestly, they're pretty sex, to be honest. He makes them himself. They're pretty sex, but, you know, these are more for, like, this style of thumbnails for, like, Call of Duty trick shotters, which is so cliche, but, yeah, and that's why I make them and shit. But for the inner glow, you want to put the blend mode on vivid light and drag this color to white, because it's normally like on some fucking yellow color, which looks ass, so put it on white, and then drag the size up to, you know, do that, and it makes it kind of look like it's a glowing, like a fucking, I don't know, like a light bulb or something. Looks really nice. And then after that, you want to put on the gradient overlay, put the scale up, lower the opacity to about 35, put it on overlay. Actually, you could put it to like 50. 50's pretty good. It's alright. You know, depending on what kind of thumbnail you're making, you could put a drop shadow. Like for this, the background's kind of like a map, so like a Call of Duty map, so I put drop shadow on. But you could also do outer glow and put that on white, and I mean, it doesn't have to be white. A lot of people, since the sniper's purple, depending on who you're making them for, like replays, we switch colors off every like few months. Right now we're doing like a yellow type thing, but they used to be purple, and then before that I'm pretty sure they were like red, maybe? I don't know. No, they were green and then they were red. But yeah, so whoever you're making I said it. Alright. I can't even English, dude. Connor will understand. But yeah, so depending on, you know, who you're making them for, whatever color they want, you could add that. Like you could put a nice orange or something, you know. And later on, like right now it looks terrible, but it'll look good later on. But yeah, I'm gonna put on drop shadow. Turn the size up. I'm actually gonna make the stroke a little bit bigger because why not, dude? YOLO. And I might put the you can, on the inner glow, you can put the opacity up a little bit more too. So yeah, do that. And I'm gonna be putting this PSD in the description, so if you guys want to just copy the fucking layer style and put it on there, I don't care. This is just for if you're trying to, you know, become a thumbnail slave and you want to, you know, pursue those dreams, dude. I got you. But yeah. Such a nerd, dude. Alright. For lighting and stuff, I'm going back and forth here, dude. Fucking Connor's hilarious. I have like a light going onto the sniper, and then, you know, a white light at the top, so I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick. I always, like, purple is honestly my favorite color. You can call me a pussy for that, but I think it's probably one of my favorite colors. That and like maybe orange or red, but we're gonna do purple. You can either do like a, alright, this is good. You just basically, you want to choose the color, make a layer over everything that you've done so far on this, and you just want to kind of go from the side and just go over like that with the brush. And if you want to know how I'm changing the size like this without having to go up here and fucking change the size like that, all you do is you press Alt and right click and drag. Alt, right click and drag, and it makes it bigger, smaller. But yeah, that's how you do that. You could probably go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, or Gaussian, however you want to call it, dude. I don't speak fucking in Photoshop, so let's turn it up a little bit. You kind of just want to make it where it's like fading, like maybe 80's good, 74. And you want to put this on lighten. Lighten's what you always want to put it on. After that, make a new layer. Change the color to white on your colors and go to your brush. I will have this on the templates that I'm gonna put in the description. These blue lines. If you want to know how to put these on, you just press Control R to pull up the rulers, and then you can click and drag them over like that. But if you do want to hide them, then you can press Control H for, I guess, Control Hide. I don't know. I guess that's what that means. But yeah, you can do that. If I'm going too fast, honestly, guys, I'm really sorry. I suck at this. My mic sucks. My whole fucking YouTube channel sucks, to be honest with you. But yeah, I will be getting a better mic. So if you hear like a shh in the background, you know, it's my mic. So please forgive me, mates. But yeah, like I said, make a new layer of that. Change the color to white. Select your brush tool, and if you did what I said with the Control R and drag the lines over to the middle, you want to go to the middle top, and you want to just click until it's a nice white like that. And that's gonna be like it's like your fucking, I don't know, it makes it pop basically. So yeah, that's what you want to do with that. Looks pretty OG so far. And I'm gonna start putting in like color corrections and stuff. I will be making a pack with like, you know, some color corrections and stuff. I'm not gonna charge you guys for it. That's retarded. Why would I charge for a pack when you could get that stuff for free? But yeah, I will be making a pack soon. So whenever I put that out, I'll just probably drop it in the description or like make a video or something. I don't know. But the packs that I use most of the time is like the XO pack from Wolf's. I don't even know how to say it, dude. I use the Organics pack from Emission and the Giraffe pack by Styes. Actually, I'm going to use the code pack from Partial for right now. But these are like the 4 or 3 main packs that I use. I do have one of my own called the Galaxy pack, but you might see it in my speed arts and stuff. But it's so terrible, dude. It's honestly like ass, dude. I don't even know what else to call it. This is a screenshot that I made for replays a few months back, so that's why I'm using this one. And I like the color. It's really nice. But yeah, let's see. Reading Photoshop format, hurry up. Yeah, the XO pack by all new Wolves exclusive packs. Alright, so I'm gonna start. I just remembered, dude. I'm gonna have to open my Galaxy pack because my main color corrections that I use are on there, so. Alright. So for this one, if you do have this, you know, I'll just put this in the description somewhere. My Galaxy pack, you can use this. It's terrible, I'm telling you guys, but at least you can use these color corrections and stuff. That's like the only good thing in here. I use number 8, so you can use this one if you want to. I take the gradient overlay thing, gradient map. Should I keep it in there? I'm gonna keep it in there. YOLO, it looks cool. And I put notification. What was that, dude? Was that Twitter? I am getting so sidetracked, guys. I'm sorry. Connor Bull. Oh my god. Yeah, guys. Connor and Bull 2.0 coming soon. Yo, that's happening, dude. That's happening. I'm rebranding my channel. Because, you know, whenever you rebrand your channel, it's obviously, it has to be a huge thing. Fucking 2.0. Hey, guys. We're putting a new YouTube banner on. Phase 2.0. Alright. I'm obviously being really cocky, dude. I don't mean that. I love FaZe Clan, dude. I've been watching them for, like, since I was, like, 10 years old. And now I'm, like, you know, 7, so. Alright. Let's see. After you add color corrections and stuff, you know, you could, like, right now, you could start adding textures and stuff. Not textures, fucking text, and you know, you could be done with it. But if you want to go the next mile, the FaZe Clan step, dude, you could start whatever team you're doing it for, or whatever person, depending. The people that I make thumbnails for are in FaZe Clan. That's just how cool I am. Nah, but they're in FaZe, so I would probably put like a FaZe logo. Actually, there's a fucking. I don't know if it's in this one. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it's like FaZe. What are they called? Team Particles. Here we go. Team Particles. It has just a bunch of particles with logos. So you could drag this onto the behind the sniper. Drag that behind the sniper, and it almost looks cool. I could put those up there. I'll just erase all of these, dude, because you don't need all that. But yeah, that's looking pretty nice so far. That's what I would use normally if I'm making it for like a FaZe member, or you know, if it's Obey, then I'll put Obey logos, or if it's fucking Red, then I'll put Red logos. It just depends, you know, on who you're doing it for. I think it's time we can start adding some text and stuff, and then I'll show you guys how I finish the thumbnails. This is such a cringy video, dude. I suck at these. Alright, so I'm just gonna put thumbnail. I'm just gonna type in thumbnail. Did I even spell? I forgot the H, dude. Rip the dream. Rip the dream. And I spelled. God, dude. I might have to cut this out. If I don't, then you know I'm retarded. Alright, thumbnail. That's how you spell it, maybe. I don't even know. Thumbnail tutorial. That's what I'm gonna name it, dude. Thumbnail tutorial. Because, you know, no one's ever done that before. Alright, so that's gonna be the name of this. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make layer styles, dude. Layer styles. First thing you want to do is put on gradient overlay, turn the scale all the way up, and lower the opacity. That's like the first thing you want to do. It already looks amazing, dude. You should just leave it there. Honestly. Boom. Not really. Don't do that. Put on inner glow and put that on vivid light. Change that to white. I'm probably going way too fast. I'm sorry. Lower the opacity on that and then just turn the size up. And that makes it look pretty good. That's all you like. The top one doesn't have to be good, but for me, like the bottom one is gonna be a certain color. So I'm gonna make this one purple. So I'm gonna do that. Purple. Double click on that. Okay. Instead of keeping it, instead of putting overlay on the gradient blend mode, just leave it on normal and lower the opacity so it's like that. Put on inner glow. Put that on overlay. Make it white. And turn up the scale, lower the opacity a little bit. And put on drop shadow. I actually should have put drop shadow on the other one, I'm sorry. But if you're going to be using this template, then you could just, you know, use that, I guess. Let's see, turn the size up. I'm always confused with this. Put the angle on 90, always. There we go, that looks pretty good. Just copy those settings, pause the video, and just copy those settings. That looks alright. I'm gonna put the same thing on the other one, so yeah. Let's see, drop shadow, 90. It's not gonna be the exact same, but I think that looks alright. Alright, so I'm done with the text. Not really done with the text, but after that, I usually click on the top one, press Control, and click on the other one to select them both. You can hold Alt on your keyboard and click and drag down to, you know, copy both of them. And then you just use your fucking, what are they called? Things on your keyboard to put them down like this. How do you? That just does not look right, dude. I'm gonna put thumbnail under tutorial for that. Bro, hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna pause the recording. Hold on. Alright, we're back, dude. We're back. Even though I was only gone for like a millisecond for you guys because I paused that shit. Alright, what was I talking about, dude? Alright, so you just... Fuck, dude. Alright. After that, you just want to like drag them down so they kind of look... People say that they look 3D or whatever. They really don't. I don't know why people say that, but yeah. Tutorial... Yeah, you just want to make them like that, and you can duplicate them again to just make them look more black, I guess. You can select all of them by clicking on the top one and holding shift and clicking on the top one. Me, I rasterize the type. Don't rasterize the layer style because you might need to change that. Press Control D to transform. Put it on perspective and hold shift and click the corner and drag it like that. And that looks pretty legitness, mate. Pretty legitness. And yeah, that looks pretty nice. Basically here, I would basically say that I'm done, just because, you know, it's not like I'm making this for anyone. I'm just showing you guys, you know, technically this video was just to show you how I start them and kind of like, I'm gonna show you here in a second how I do my magic bullet looks and how I do my filters and stuff. But yeah, so after you're done with your text and everything, I guess you could say that it's done. So you could click on the top layer, click on the bottom layer, press Control J, and then Control E to copy all the layers and merge them. what you want to do is you want to go to the crop tool and you want to click on it and just press enter. That's all you want to do for that. You want to press Control J to duplicate. To duplicate. You want to press Control J to duplicate. To duplicate, alright? God, bold easy and doesn't even English, mate. Go to filter and then filter gallery. I do put on poster edges now. For phase agony thumbnails, I don't know who makes them or what they really do, but I do know they use poster edges and filters if you were wondering how they look like that. But I'm gonna put the opacity down to like 30 or 40. I'm gonna select those, duplicate them again, filter gallery again. Paint daubs, basically that just makes it pop a little bit more. I think if you look at the difference, you know, kind of makes it pop. Select those and duplicate them again. Filter gallery, cutout. Cutout basically, I mean, you can just, I don't really know what to call that, but yeah. I put the opacity down a lot for that. I put it down to about 5. There isn't really a difference, to be honest, so you can put it up to like 7 or 8 if you want. Select them all again, and yeah. Now, people wonder what I do for magic bullet looks, and for thumbnails, personally, I use Wolves accent files, which you can download them. I'll put a link in the description, but I'll also show you in the video here. If you go to Wolves' channel, he's another designer. He's a designer for Synergy. He put out a video on Christmas for his 25 days of Christmas, free MBL presets, or was that what it? Which one was it? He might have put out like free Magic Bullet Looks presets. It might have been one of those, but I have his things right here. And you just go, I just download the action files and you put them there, and you just run them. That's basically what you do. I do change the things up a lot though, so I'll show you if you're gonna download those. For this, I just reset that so it's into white, or you could go to and put 1 on each thing. Put 1 on each thing to make it white, and then lower the grade, because the grade's gonna make it like, you know, it makes it, I guess, higher or lower. But I'm gonna put that to like 250. No, I'll put that to like 2. And that looks nice. And then I turn the pop all the way down to like, actually I just delete the pop. Just delete the pop. You don't need it. Because pop and what it's about to pop up here in a second is high pass. They're basically the same thing. High pass right here. I'll show you how to get to that if you just want to use high pass. Put that to like 1.5. Lens distortion, I'll take that off. Pop, take that off. That off. And then for chromatic aberration, if you want to know what I use the same thing that Wolves does. You can basically call me a Wolves fanboy. Basic carry. Nah, not really, but I put 1 and then I put 1.5, or no, 0.5. And actually, that looks kind of weird. It usually doesn't do that. You might not want to do it that much. I'm so confused now. I don't know what to do. But normally what you would do is put 1 on this one and then 0.5 on this one. I don't know why it looks so weird. That was weird. That looks fine. I guess for this one you could put this to like 0.3. Just leave it there. That's good. Copy that. Pause the video. Copy that. That looks fine. Finish that. Continue. Inner glow. Turn the opacity up on that. Even when that night is cold, I got that fire in my soul. Sorry, guys, I'm just messing around with this and seeing what looks good. I guess that looks fine. Alright, so now once you're finished with your Magic Bullet looks, that's what I do. That's what I do with my filters and Magic Bullet looks. Normally I would put the opacity to around 90 after that, so see the difference in that. I would go to hue with saturation, and I would turn that up until, you know, I think it looks good. Now, if you overdo it, obviously that looks retarded. You don't want to overdo it, but you can turn it up to about 25, and that just makes it pop even more. That makes it look really nice, to be honest. So, yep, this is how you slave like a boss, and then you can put your signature on it since it's a thumbnail, because that's a great idea. Alright. Guys, it's lit. I just said it's lit, guys. It's lit. Look at that. Boom. So that's how I make my thumbnails. Not all of them, but for replays, which is like, I guess I'm like, when people say, oh, he makes thumbnails, you know, they think, oh, he makes them for replays. But that's how I make them for replays. If you wanted to know how to make them, there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.